Costa del Mar, where every adventure is waiting to be discovered. Let's see what's out there.
Another accident? Oh, they said 3 days. It's been 8. What am I supposed to believe anymore?
I'm not worried. Look what Mom just got.
Pull-ups? She gave up? We're going back to diapers! Ow!
Relax.
It's what you're doing. Good morning. Good morning. Um, Not you, Tito. Lay down, Tito. Tito, go lay down. Good morning. How's shading been? I know you're pretty new, but how you been liking it so far? Yep. It's gonna take a while. That's part of it, though. It's gonna take years. I would give yourself like a 5 to 10 year window, just so you don't like get ahead of yourself a little bit. It takes time, though. Trading something and the biggest thing is time. And a lot of people won't show that on social media or say that. Yes it is. Yes it is. Keep showing up, keep learning, keep asking questions, and let time do the talking. Yep, it ain't easy. It ain't easy. I feel like most people give up before they actually start seeing some sort of result. But then once they start seeing some sort of result, that's when the slow process of doing the right things happen, and then they try rushing the process. They can't be patient. They get too ahead of themselves. They want to make $100,000 a trade when they can't even make $100 a trade yet, you know? Yep. Listen, if I could go back and start out and give advice on that, which I try to give the best advice I can, I would just say keep paper trading. Don't do any funds for at least a year. You can try emails out. Hold on. You can try evals and stuff like that, but just don't get caught in the trap of just reactivating and wasting money. But I would just focus on paper trading for a year or two and build a system, build a strategy, build who you are as a trader, and keep learning. Have an open mind, and find somebody you want to stick to that has a system and a strategy like you're currently doing right now. And just shows the real reality and the real journey of it. And then over time, just take bits and pieces and keep growing. Because you're not going to be the same as other people. So trading is something that you need to develop your own system in a way, using the same confluences, but make it work best for you. Morning, G. But everybody's different. Everybody has different emotions, different mindset, different way they handle money, different way they can handle risk, different ways they can. There's just a bunch of different things. But again, you got to figure that out as you fail and learn over time. That's why it's hard. Let's see if we just dump all day, dude. Exactly. It's just life in general too. It's hard too because a lot of people just see the it's called like shiny object syndrome. They just because of social media, some people who actually are good at trading, like they see the end result and they want to get it so fast, but that doesn't happen. It doesn't happen with anything hard in life. But even most people in this space anyway, a lot of people fake this stuff. A lot of people actually aren't doing what they're saying they're doing. So, most people. Market open! Market open! See what we get. We've got news at 9:45. Alright, all those stuff got swept. It looks like they just want to dump. Everybody go now, mom. We already took this 4-hour low out on ES, so if we form an SMT off of that, we could target something to the upside, but as of now, we've already swept out like this. Today might not be a trading day again. We'll see. We'll see. Market just opened, so I'm not going to think that yet. We'll see what we get. See what we get. I want to see if we form an hourly SMT off of this 4-hour low we took out anyway at 4 a.m. Somebody go now. I really want to target. I want to see this 4-hour low here. But if we take out that 4-hour low, which we already took out here, that means the ES is going to want to target these lows. But we've already dumped so much. I am going to wait for 9:45 regardless. It's in 15 minutes anyway. Wait for that to drop, because what is it? Flash manufacturing PMI. Yeah, I'm probably going to wait. Got this 15-minute high right here, but I really don't want to pay attention to that. Definitely sweep that and continue lower. I'd really like these to get taken for anything else. So bearish right now. I don't know if we're going to want to do something like this in the 4-hour first, though, before we dump. I'm going to stay patient right now. With just overall meaning, like, I want to let price action play out for a little bit before I really think about even taking a trade or an idea on a trade. Because, again, my bias is short. But I'm not just going to go short right away because I think we can manipulate higher before doing anything. And I don't want to go long. Because we're so bearish, we could react at any of these levels. So I'm just going to stay patient and wait for my key levels to get hit and see what happens. It's a smart thing to do right now. Wait for 9:45 and go from there. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till 9:45 drop. So I'm just gonna do nothing. I don't care if I miss out on anything right now. If it goes up or goes down, I'm more bearish than I am bullish. Because if you could just look at the higher time frame, we were very bearish, but we have dropped so much. We're overly extended on the to the downside. 1,300 points since yesterday. So price action definitely has the opportunity to do something like this, go up and down. Do something like this. It could do whatever it wants, but I'm just gonna wait. I'd like to see my levels get hit first before doing anything. And we gotta remember, NASDAQ didn't take out this 4-hour low. Friday the 12th at 6 a.m. Friday the 12th at 6 a.m. ES did. So do we want to manipulate higher before coming down and taking that out? Do we want to form an SMT off that to continue higher? Like, I don't know yet. So I'm just gonna wait. Do we want to come up and sweep these hourly highs and then continue lower? Options. Originally, I was looking at this 15-minute high, see if we formed a 5-minute S&T off it, but we didn't. People are probably going short off this level because we swept the 15-minute high, but I just don't want to take that right now because we have news at 9:45 and I don't want to be in a trade. And we have orange folder dropping. It's ISM, I don't know, it's PMI, flash manufacturing PMI, so. Going to wait. It's the 8 a.m. high. Where's that one at? It's this one. Good 3 minutes till news drop. I'm gonna go pee real quick. Let's say we come for these highs. I don't know. I mean, market's overall bearish. So I like following the trend. I usually don't like trading against the trend because again, probability wise, it usually doesn't work out all the time. But again, it is trading. But I don't know. As of now, I really don't have anything in mind. I'm just gonna wait for something to speak to me. If that makes sense. That's right. Yeah. Remember too, pre-market opens up at 8 a.m. Eastern time for New York session. I never trade pre-market. Never worked best for me. I don't take any trades before 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. I usually don't take any trades before 9:50 a.m. Eastern time. Usually in this range. It'd be very rare for you to see me taking trades in this range. Sometimes I do, but between 9:30 and 9:50 is a macro time frame. But again, I like to see overall price play out because again, the market opens at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. I usually wait for that. I don't trade pre-market or anything like that. So maybe you could test that out too. Go back and back test some data like that. Maybe just test your strategy out, waiting for 9:30 open. Maybe trade from like 9:30 to 11, 11 to 12. You know, that's a possibility, but I don't know. Right now, I'd be overall bearish than bullish, but we can continue higher. We could come in and fill in this range. We dropped 1,300 points since yesterday, so. But since we dropped 1,300 points, that's why I'm not going short right away, because it's just, why would I want to enter in here instead of getting a better entry somewhere like around here? But I'm not going to target longs. Number one, because we had news, and number two, we're just very bearish, so I just want to see my levels get hit, my buy side, and see if we get a reaction off of that. I'd rather follow the trend to the higher time frame. If it does lose momentum, then it loses momentum. We don't take a trade. We don't need to take a trade. No trade's a win. So. You shouldn't be thinking with the mindset that I have to take a trade. Hopefully price doesn't do this. Hopefully it doesn't do that. Again, I know it's easier said than done, but the more experience you start to get, it's just like I'm sitting here waiting. When I see something I like, it'll present itself, and then I start really examining it. Yeah, I get my bias and stuff like that for the morning, but again, I want to see. I let price action tell me the story. Like what. The market's going to do whatever the hell it wants at the end of the day, regardless if your confluence is there or not. So we just use our confluences to try and make our edge play out in the market. But market's going to do whatever the hell it wants. It's going to go up or down, sideways. Who knows? Our job is to sit here and wait. And then when our opportunity presents itself, that's when we execute. But we don't need to force anything onto it because the market doesn't care about that. It's just going to fucking do what it wants. Pew! Shit. Sorry if that was loud. Should probably lower my mic a little bit. Eric, I'll get that video up either tonight or tomorrow too. I'll make a quick video on just overall news and stuff like that. It'll be pretty simple. Probably be a 10-minute video, maybe even less. But I'll post it up on YouTube. Just explain how to even just filter out stuff for X Factory and all the things you want to look for and what news you should pay attention to and all that stuff. All that good stuff. Sir? What's the 4-hour looking like? Are we gonna form a 4-hour S&T? We got 6 minutes left. Let's see if we form a 4-hour S&T off this low. If we do, I'm not gonna probably take shorts. But if we don't, then I'm gonna take shorts. We'll find out. Got 6 minutes. Got 6 minutes, mate. But other than this, after this London session, we got no man's land for a little bit. Can work out equilibrium of this range. It's a possibility, mate. It's a possibility. This whole month's been a challenging, boring month. And I'm still break even on the month. We had a good week in the beginning of the... hold on. Come on. Something about you. Yeah, I'm down on a month. $900. So. But this is where people lose patience because it's a boring month and they're break even or they're losing and they had a good week and then they start going on tilt trying to get everything back. It's like the hardest part for me personally, I think. Being patient and disciplined, because in 1 week you could have 2 winning trades and that gets everything back. Entertaining stream, baby. That ain't why I'm here right now. Even if I wanted to go long here, the only place I'd really go long is when we were here. Target these highs in this London session high, but it's not even worth it now coming into this 5 minute. Risk to reward wise, probably ain't worth anything here. Yeah, if you inverse this gap, it's just not worth it to me. It's just, I don't take trades like that. I don't take little tiny trades. See what happens when we come to this London session high. See if we could sweep out these hourly draws. ES comes up, takes out this London session, form an S&T off of it. Matters if we form this 4-hour S&T though on 4-hour time frame, but we'll find out. Which time we got left? 2 minutes. We'll have another 4-hour low to target now. I'm gonna stay on the 4-hour time frame right now. New 4-hour low was formed, but we also formed a 4-hour bullish S&T off of Friday the 12th, 6 a.m. Come up to equilibrium of that range. We could. It looks like we want to, but I don't know, guys. Today might be another non-trading day for me. I know it's boring, but I don't care. Let's see what we do off this London session high. Let's see if we want to do anything off of it. If not, I don't think I'm going to take longs. The mindset, people, it's like the hard thing is too, like even if you took me about a year ago, I'd be upset with myself because I missed out on this. But in reality of things, my setup wasn't there. It's not what I wanted to target. It's not what I wanted price to do. It would have been around 935, 940 entry. We had news at 945. I couldn't have got in on this based off of the way I trade. People probably got in on this trade, and you'll see people get in on it. But I didn't have anything based off my system, and that's okay. Just part of it. You can't predict every single move every single day. It's never gonna happen. And if you put that into your brain, it kind of makes it a little bit more laid back for you. Instead of just thinking, oh, I coulda, shoulda, woulda got in on this. No, I didn't see an entry. The system didn't present it, so I didn't force anything. End of the day, I followed my rules. That's it. It's good. That's what we want to do every day. What's gold looking like? Wow, it dumped, dude. We could have targeted this. Oh my gosh, look at that. That would have been a 1 to 5 RR. Nah, I was one and done there. I was good with that trade last night. Oh, also earn $1,000 per stream. Add me in Discord. Hey homie, I could share your stream in a Kick community. Share it for me, man. That'd be much appreciated. I'm good on that though, dude. I don't want to add anybody. I don't do any of that stuff. Just gonna let it naturally happen. But if you'd like to share it and it's legit, go ahead. That'd be awesome. Be much appreciated. But I'm all good. I like my 3 viewers. Bang, 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 bang. Thank you for the subscribe. Appreciate it. Let's see what Price wants to do here. If we end up slowing down, dude, and we don't do much, and we are in these 4-hour gaps right now, and we swept out this London session high on ES, I'd like to see a 5-minute S&T form, 5-minute break of structure, scale down, something, you know? But if we don't get it, then it's just another no trade day. So Yeah, what's up? Bust in. Come on, girl. You own the place. You own the place. Tundra owns the place. You guys see her in the camera? Probably. Nope, that's good. Live action. Stop it! You're on camera. Stop. You're on camera. Be respectful. See if we form something here. If not, then I just want to continue higher. Like we just want to continue higher. Well, that's annoying. This is London session high. Orange line is London session high. Let me know if that made sense. But pretty simple, just London session high. I mark out session highs, session lows, and I look for reactions off of those areas. Previous day high, previous day lows. London session, Asian session, New York session. Those could be draws you could target or look for reactions off of. That's just how I trade up. I wish J. Cole was in here. I want to talk to him about gold. I don't think he's in here. I don't think he's in here. I don't really care about this hourly high anymore. I usually like to see a quicker reaction off of it. If it was a 4-hour high, it'd be different. I've been journaling these sessions a lot lately, guys, because we've been getting a lot of like ranges like this and coming up and retracing into them, even when we're like going up to all-time highs and stuff like that. Like we'll create these, like if we go to the 4-hour time frame, we'll create these like multiple fair value gaps, right? And price will retrace higher and then dump, right? And that's why I'm staying patient with going short right now, because again, it could look like we want to go lower, but we still can continue higher. Like if we go to this range here, we came in a 4-hour equilibrium, we pushed higher, we reswept this high, and then we dumped. But by the time we were at this low, this is Friday, if we go all the way to Tuesday, that's when it started to move lower, right? So if we look at this range right now, we're like at this low. Price could continue way higher. It doesn't matter that we're in this fair value gap. We might want to come into this fair value gap or this fair value gap up here. That's why I'm being patient, because again, it's just like, yeah, looks like we want to continue lower, but in the reality of things, it might not. We still might just want to continue higher and fill in this range more. We could fill in this whole range. But do we want to react here? Do we want to react here? Do we want to react here? I don't know. That's why I'm just going to wait. But if we just keep moving like this and we move slow and we start getting some volatility in here and we're just going to slowly consolidate higher, that's just showing me that I believe price is just going to, it's just preparing to and make that move in some way. It's not going to look identical to what I just drew, but you get what I'm saying, right? But again, 4-hour equilibrium for NASDAQ, we don't have this high on ES, but if I mark that equilibrium on NQ, it's right above this London session high. We could want to continue higher to that London session high on NQ and into equilibrium of that 4-hour range and then have that move. But is that going to happen today? I don't know. I just don't like how price action's slowing down right now. I really don't. And there's no other draws in liquidity until this Asia session high, which is all the way up here on NASDAQ. And ES is looking like it wants to pump. But even like that one trade that I was talking about before, when we came into this 5-minute and we're overall bullish, like we could have got an entry out of here and our stop could have been like below this low or something like that. But this isn't worth it risk to reward wise. And then what am I going to target here? Like, do I really want to let it run all the way up to this? Most likely not, when the overall higher time frame trend is bearish. But again, it could go all the way up there. But am I going to be upset if it does? No. We could retrace all the way up into this 4-hour gap. But again, I just like staying patient here right now. And I think it's a smart decision to make, because we're just slowly consolidating higher. But I want to see some volatility kick in. If we got nothing around 11 a.m.-ish, I'll probably be... I was originally looking for shorts coming into the day, but nothing's presented itself yet for me based off the way I trade. So, it's just me though, you know? Thank you, LOL. Monitoring for potential bearish to close out. Yeah, I mean, if you're in longs right now and you're letting it run, let it do its thing, Trust yourself on who you are as a trader, guys, regardless even if it doesn't play out or it does play out, Eric. Like, again, this is good information for you to observe your own data, right? And that's where I could give the best advice based off of my experience, right? But again, if you're in a trade right now, you took along and you saw your opportunity and it's playing out, that's awesome. Like, I'm not right, I'm not wrong. I'm never going to be right or wrong every single time. Like, it's just like, it's the market. It's random. But again, if your edge presented itself and it's playing out, trust yourself, trust your decision, trust the trades you take, and then just get data. If it ends up reversing, you get stopped at a break even, you get stopped out. You observe, you go back, what could I do better? Why did it do this? What could I learn from this? Blah, blah, blah. And then you keep growing. You take it day by day by day. And that's why I've gone away from the aspect of trying to teach people. Because again, I'm not there yet, number one. And number two, it's even if I was, I never am the type of person to act like I know everything. And in the markets, you're never going to know everything. There's always going to be more to learn. I don't care how experienced you are. There's always going to be more to learn. There's always going to be a bigger fish in the sea. So just focus on what you're doing. How can you get better? How can I get better with the process of becoming a better trader? Just you got to ask yourself those questions. I got a new vlog coming out, guys, soon. So I'll post that up in the Discord and on social media. If you guys could go like it, that'd be awesome when it comes out. See if we can get some interaction on it. Usually my vlogs do well compared to trading content. And the reality of things, guys, it's looking like I ain't gonna even trade today. I'm be honest with you. I'm gonna give it till. I'm gonna give it 20 more minutes and then cut it. And then I'll keep an eye by myself at 11. 11 a.m. macro, we could maybe have the move, but. Formed a 5-minute S&T off of New York, off London session high now, but it's not even close to as much confirmation I need. I need a 5-minute break structure, inverse for value gap, something. But we have a 15-minute gap down here. We might want to form an hourly gap down here. Broke structure on the hourly time frame. We're still on the 4-hour fair value gap above. I can definitely see something like this happening, that we come down and sweep this, continue higher to London session high. I can see that happening. We could even sweep this 5-minute low down here. Possibility. I think we still want to continue higher at London Session High on NQ.
Order filled. Order filled.
I'm gonna give this a shot. Full TP's at 32. One and done on this. We'll see what happens. I don't like how we formed a 15-minute S&T to the downside, but we swept out that 5-minute low. We came up, we inversed this gap, broke structure, 1-minute S&T. I'm going to go with this. I'm going to target that London session high. Let's see what happens. If we lose, we lose. See what we got. It could just instantly reverse back down, so we'll find out. Coming out of a 15-minute gap, we swept the 5-minute low. We'll find out. I could get cooked here, but we'll see. You want to respect this 1-minute gap. If we don't respect this 1-minute gap, I'm going to get cooked. You want to see a bullish reaction out of this? We'll see. I could be totally wrong, though. Come on. Let's see if we go on a 5-trade losing streak. We'll find out. Come on. No, don't do that shit. Damn. Wow, I got manipulated out. I got manipulated out. Shit. Let's see. I don't like this right now. I think we're getting stopped here. Damn. I don't like that at all. Son of a bitch. Oh, yeah, that's a big loss. I went in 2 micros, too. That one hurts.
Stop filled.
Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Alright, well, I'm done for the day, dude. Damn! Thought that was gonna play for a second. I took it, though. Motherfucker. 319 per account. Damn. Yeah, it stinks. 5-minute low got swept. I scaled down to the 1-minute time frame, broke structure, inverse fair value gap, entry, break even, target that line in session high. But we did have that 15-minute SMT. It looks like we broke structure now in the 5-minute time frame. That stinks. This might be the retrace lower that was going to happen now. Broke structure on the 15-minute SMT off of London session high. Damn, dude, those accounts were at 52,100. Now they're back down again. Trailing drawdown is a bitch, dude. All right, minus 3K on the day. Damn! 5-trade losing streak, getting cooked. Getting cooked. getting cooked. It looks like we want to continue lower now, dude. And I fell for it. I should have just waited for that 5-minute break. So we had that 15-minute SMT. But still, I thought we could come up and take out that London session high. I really did. I should have waited for a retap of this, dude. Should have just entered 1. That would have been 152 times 2. 152 times 2 times 2. That would have been 608 per account. Oh, that would have been nice. I swear if this really does this, dude. Mm. Mm. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I just think we're gonna. I should have just stuck with my original plan there. I'd like to see a retrace and see if it just dumps. I should have probably waited for that 5-minute break off of this. We broke structure to the downside. This could have been entry. This still would have been around the same risk. Target these draws below. Boom, boom. Pretty sure this is it. Damn. Yeah, we're gonna dump. Don't want to force an entry here. I want to wait for confirmation, but I think it's just going to dump. Especially if we don't form this hourly fair value gap here. It's going to form an hourly S&T from London session high. Should have waited for that 5-minute break structure to the downside, but I really thought we were going to sweep that 5-minute low and continue higher. Yeah, we're going to dump. Mother trucker. That's what I was waiting for all morning, too. I was waiting for that all morning, and I take an opposite way of the trade. And that was stupid. That was stupid. Please give me some sort of retrace, dog. Come on. I want to get in shorts. Give me some sort of retrace. This baby's gonna want to move at 11 a.m. too, I'm telling you. These stops are so big. These stops are so big. They're so big. Stop, dude. That's ginormous. That's ginormous. Yes, sir. I'm debating. I want, because now this is the setup that I was looking for all day, but I want my retrace now. Because I'd still be waiting for my retrace if I didn't even take a loss, but that first trade I should have waited for extra confirmation. I didn't. I pulled the trigger quick, but it's okay. But dude, I want shorts. But I also want to be patient. That loss hurt a little bit because these accounts were so close to a freaking $25,000 payout again, dude. Now they're back at $51,300. It's annoying, but it's whatever. I've been getting my balls kicked in this month. Such big stops, dude. Such big stops. It's crazy. 2 micros. 2 micros. Oh, that'd be such a... Dude, I think I'm gonna give this another shot. It's just the risk is so much. My God. Fuck it. I just feel like we're gonna dump. I want to click the button. I'm scared to take another loss, I'll be honest. And it's emotional based. Let's just
Order
enter
filled.
1 right now. Enter 1 position. 47. We could want to retrace up into this 15-minute gap. That's why I don't like this, because we have 5 minutes to this 15-minute candle closure. But if we're going to dump, we're going to dump. I'm just going to go on 1 micro right now. If I take another loss, I take another loss. That's really it. But that's really it if I do. But I can let it ride all the way down to here, which is 227 points times 2. I'd get our win back, but I'll just go in a small position size. And that's all I'll pretty much do. 29,616. So I can let it ride to that, but I'm gonna be risking around 104 points on this trade. Oh, 4 times 2, so 208 plus. What do we lose on the first trade? 326. That'd be a 534 per account. It'd be a $5,000 losing day. We just still haven't even formed that 5-minute low yet, dude. See if the 11 a.m. macro wants to dump or if it wants to retrace higher into this 15-minute gap, because we're going to be forming a 15-minute gap. Or if we want to just dump down. I mean, this should be my break-even level here. It stinks, but it might be a bigger losing day, but I'm just going to have to accept that fact if it happens. Might be a bigger losing day, but we'll see what happens. See what happens. Regardless, I have to be done. Regardless, I have to be done. Because we're going to form this 15-minute fair value gap here. I don't know if we're going to come up and retrace into it. I feel like we can. And ES is going to have this hourly fair value gap here, but I'm just going to let it go. If we lose, we lose. Nuts are tingling right now, though, I'll be honest. So I feel like we need to have one more retrace higher. really like it above this 15 minute, but even that, it's a 144 point stop loss, dude. It's a 144 point stop loss. It's fucking crazy. 144 times 2, it's 288 per account. It's I don't like this 15 minute gap. I don't like it. I don't like it. Dang, you hopped in a short quick. Well. Got confirmation, so I took it. Came into equilibrium with this range too. I just don't want to retrace higher, dude. I feel like we can retrace higher here. If we don't dump, we're gonna. Came in equilibrium with this range inverse this gap to the downside. We are in this 15-minute bullish gap, but it's like, dude, do we really want to retrace into this 15-minute fair value gap higher? We might want to. We might want to. It's gonna get formed right now, so. We have that 15-minute bearish gap above, which I don't like, and we're still in this 15-minute gap. Not liking this. I think we could retrace higher into that 15-minute gap. 11 a.m. macro. See if we retrace higher. We might. Market's gonna do what it wants. It's either gonna dump or continue higher. I'm just gonna accept the loss if it happens, dude. I think we want to retrace higher. I had to put money on it. I might just go for my stop loss around like 185 to protect myself a little bit. I really want to. Then I'm going to take a bigger loss. Yeah, today might be a deep hole, guys. Today might be a deep hole for me. Not what I wanted, but again, we're just gonna have to deal with it if it happens. Yeah, I believe we're gonna want to retrace into that 15-minute gap, dude. I'd really like to keep my stop loss above this high, but it's just so much more risk, especially because we took a loss already, dude. I really want it in this area because we could retrace higher, especially into equilibrium. And that's right in that area. I might do it. It's probably a bad idea, but I think I might put my stop loss up to here at 3,000. I think I'm going to. That'll be a bigger loss, but I think I want it there. 153 point stop loss is insane, dude. Like, really? We have this hourly bullish gap down below on ES also. Oh my god. What's going on? I haven't even looked at the kick comments. I hate this shit. I hate second trades. I hate taking a bigger losing day, but it's part of trading, ain't it? It's part of trading. It's freaking part of trading. I couldn't go in 2 micros. 2 micros is too much for me. Even with this 1 micro, if I lose, it's gonna hurt. Because again, we took a bigger loss in the beginning. Dude, I hate these type of trades that just you take a loss and then I'm following my system regardless, and it just might be a bigger losing day, but dude, these days get you. I could literally let it run down to this 4 hour also if I want to. I could let that, but that's a 319 point trade. I'll debate what happens when we get here. We could put it 29.522. 29.522. Holy crap, that's a stretch, dude. We could trail once we get down to that other 4 hours, so we'll see. If we can, but I would like the market to dump by now. I'm not liking this. I'm not liking this. We're coming into this hourly fair value gap on ES also, which we can retrace off of to come up into that 15-minute gap. But we have an hourly SMT. I don't know if the market wants to continue higher. But this is the overall trade I wanted to wait for. And we're getting it, so. I just don't like how we formed that 15-minute above. That's it. But this is going to be my break even right here, this 5-minute low. But I don't know, dude. We can reduce risk a little bit more on this now. We could if we want. I don't know, dude. I followed my system. I followed my 2 trading rule. If we take a bigger loss today, we take a bigger loss today. I hate it, but this month's been kicking me in the nuts anyway for a little bit. I'm going to move my stop loss to 280. 2980. 29980. But I'm going to hold this the entire way. We'll see what happens. And then if we get down to this 4 hour low, I'm going to start trailing my stop loss. I wanted to go in 2 micros, but that would have been just 137 points for 2 micros, dude. You guys are talking about trading minis in this shit? Fuck. 137 times 2 times 2. That'd be 548 per account. Even right now, I'm risking 137 times 2. 274. And my risk parameters are 250 per trade. 200 to 250 per trade. And we already lost 3 some. So but I don't know, dude. Followed my system. Hook trade, pretty solid trader, but no viewer interaction. Yeah, that's part of life. Still building, brother. If I could have 1 million viewers right overnight, it'd be cool, but I don't think that happens. I don't want to retrace into this 15-minute up here, dude. Regardless, this is a 228 point trade. We would get 456 back minus 326. Make 130 per account. I just hate this hourly fair value gap on ES. I hate it. I hate it. But we did form an hourly SMT from London Session High. We did, so let's see. I'm not going break even until we hit break even. Let's see if this wants to do the reverse for Sally on us. Peace out, brother. Peace out. Guys, I'm getting cooked today. I'm already down $3,000 and we already entered another trade. So again, I'm following my 2-trade rule, but the first trade was a little bit bigger loss than I wanted it to be because again, dude, the stop losses are huge right now. I only went in 2 micros and I still lost 320 per account. But right now we're in another trade. We saw the overall setup. We're going to let it run. I went in with 1 micro. But if we lose, it's going to be a bigger loss on the day and it's going to hurt, but it's part of trading. We'll just accept it. But we're going to let this thing... I'm letting this thing fully run right now. We still have a 137 point stop with this trade, which is insane. But again, we're up this right now. We'll see what happens. We're going to completely let it run and just focus on not being emotional during this. I know it sounds stupid for you people who don't trade, but when you trade real money, it gets emotional. But I'm trying to perform off a system. I followed my rules. I followed my system. The risk on the first trade was a little bit too much, but again, it was just 2 micros. We still lost a little bit more, but taking a second trade, my system allows that to happen. Let's see what happens. Guys, I'm getting cooked today. I'm already down $3,000 and we already entered another trade. So again, I'm following my 2-trade rule, but the first trade was a little bit bigger loss than I wanted it to be because again, dude, stop losses are huge right now. I only went in 2 micros and I still lost 320 per account. But right now we're in another trade. We saw the overall set. She's tooling with us. I don't like this hourly gap on freaking ES. It makes me think we want to fill it and continue higher. This would be incredible if that happened. This would be incredible if that happened, but fuck. Why can't we just dump?
Today we have 2,763 followers. I'm going to bet $2,763 on 1 hand of blackjack. It is all in the cut. If I mess it up.
What did we have drawdown wise? Peace out, SP out. Peace out. What did we have drawdown wise on our accounts when we took that first loss? So 1698. 1698 minus, what are we risking on this? 137 times 2 minus 137 times 2. So we'll have 1400 drawdown. Alright, worst thing that happens is these accounts are in a little bit of big drawdown and just gotta build back up slowly, right? Part of the game. Got a minute left of this 15-minute candle. Let's see if we inverse this. If we inverse this anyway, I hate when we inverse these fair value gaps on the 15-minute time frame because again, price sometimes wants to continue back up higher. So, but dude, we need a dumpy. Do we really want to retrace 175 points to the upside, or can we just dump and follow through here? It'd be so awesome. And then I'll debate on holding till here. But if I was in 2 micros, this would be 50%. This would be 100%. But we'll determine when we get there because we'll get back our loss. I wish I could take off like 0.5, like, but again, I can't because I'm in 1 micro. Did we inverse it? Oh my god, we inversed it. Does that mean we're going to want to retrace back higher into this gap? Please say no. Let's see if we get a little drawdown here. Let's see if price wants to continue back up for a sec. We got this 5-minute high to protect us also. I could reduce risk a little bit on this. I'm gonna move my stop to 60, 960. I like this fair value gap. I don't like right here. I don't like you. I don't like you. Can we just follow through? Possibility? Possibility? Hopefully. Just dump. Just dump. Stop with this. Stop with this. Stop with it. Stop with that. This is live action right now of the hard part of trading. Executing when you've already taken a loss, trusting your system, I didn't want to take another trade, but my system allows me to take 2, but we saw it, we took it, and that's it. I don't have my full stop loss here yet because right now I have it at like 38-ish area because I just want to, I mean, we could just leave it in the middle of this or something like this. Like put it at like 70 or something. Well, I'm going to start trailing heavy if we get down here. I'm going to start trailing heavy, so. But it's just crazy. this plays out and I hold this completely and I took another trade like this when I didn't want to because of emotion and I saw my system and took it, I'm going to be very proud of myself. I'm going to be honest. Right now, I am tweaking balls, to be honest with that. We've currently got 1.3k back, so... The market does some tricky little things sometimes. This is my overall bias for the day too, and I freaking took a long that one part. But I really thought that could have played out to that London session high if we wanted it, but... Alright, we've cut our loss in half right now at the moment. So, we're not at break even yet. I'm going to move it to around break even once we get to break even. But let's see if we edge our break even at this 5-minute low. I really could reduce risk a little bit more now. But I'm just curious to see if we want to come into that 15-minute gap above. But I could reduce risk to 930. Just gonna keep everything the same right now. I want to see that break-even level get hit. Once that break-even level gets hit, I'm gonna go above this high at 29,890. That's what I'm gonna do. Nah, I'll probably go like right here. I don't want to retrace into that 15-minute fair value gap above. Can we form another one? If we could form another one right here, that'd be awesome. And then we could cut the break even, which would be cool. But are we gonna do this weird shit? I don't know. I'm gonna reduce risk to 29 for now. I'll put it like at 30-ish. Right here. 32-ish. How much time we got? We got 8 minutes left of this 15-minute candle. Let's see how she wants to roll. Let's see if we start pumping up here. I need to... Breath. Let it play. Go now. Go now. Alright, I'm gonna move my stop loss to like right here, 890. I'm going to 890 because we're about to hit our break-even level. So regardless, we don't risk as much. Got it at 890. So right now we're risking 46 points. 1 micro, 46 times 2. So we're risking 92 per account. Okay, it's better than fucking 270. I want to pay attention to this low here. I'll debate what we're doing there. More dripped in a typhoon. This is the part, like, people watch this on, we only have one person watching this on the Discord, and we have 2 people watching this. We had 6 people in the Discord, and they all left when this is one of the most important parts you can't teach people. So people who watch this on YouTube a year from now, 2 years from now, we're in the building process of letting trades run, taking a second trade based off of my system, not off of emotion, letting it run completely even though it fucking sucks, and just sitting here and waiting. That is the biggest lesson that you can't teach people. And the reason you see it is because they leave and they want nothing to do with it. And this is something you can't teach. You could just watch and learn. Yeah, I might be tweaking out here and there, but at the end of the day, I'm not reacting off of my emotion. I'm letting the trade do its thing. So, all right, break even hit, dude. So, I'm fine with this risk right now. I'm just going to keep this as it is. I want to see this 15-minute fair value gap form first. If this 15-minute fair value gap forms, I'll go break even. We got 5 minutes left. So if we just reverse with 5 minutes, then we're not meant to hit this trade. So we'll see what happens. We are sweeping out this 5-minute low, though, which is, where is this on? We don't have that on ES. So, but I'm keeping an eye on ES over here with this 4-hour low. But we could just come up and wick this hourly gap. We'll see. We're almost back at break even too, dog. I wish I could take a partial, dude. I really do. I want to form this 15-minute fair value gap here, dude. I'm already proud of the performance that we just had anyway. I'm proud of myself for holding this trade, and I'm going to continue holding it. But there's going to be a retrace at some point. I don't know when and where, but I wish I had 2 entries in so I could take a partial and reduce our loss for the day. But this has to be my first take profit right here, around here. Around here has to be my first take profit. We'll debate if we get here to run this. Right now I have it around like 60-something, or 70. Just to sit here in case, God forbid, something just boom, dump down, but we'll determine once we get here. I'll start trailing heavy, dude. But I want to see this 15-minute fair value gap form right here. I'm going to mark it out for now. I'm going to mark it out for now because then that'd be a good break-even level. We have protection there. We'll have protection there. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna let this completely run. Dude, we're $2,000 in profit. We lost 2.8 on the day. But we're in an area where price can reverse higher. We're in this 15-minute gap right here, which is on ES, so we're in this 15-minute bullish, so I don't know if we have that. No, but we have this volume imbalance right here. I'd like to inverse that volume imbalance. If we inverse that volume imbalance, that'd be nice. It's so funny seeing people's like comments. Pretty solid trader, but no viewer interaction. Okay. I'm sorry. My bad. Pretty like a fresh pair of Gucci. She should be bringing those sleeves so loose. I want to inverse this 15-minute volume imbalance. Right here. But I'm feeling. Alright, here we go. 15-minute fair value gap formed. I'm moving to break even. I'm moving to break even. My entry's at 29 though, it says. Why is it at 29? I got filled at 29, dude. That's booty. That's crazy. I'm gonna keep my stop at 29,841. Like right here. And I'm gonna let this do its thing, man. Let's see if we start retracing here. I'm gonna let this run though. A retrace is gonna happen, so we'll see what happens. Right now I'm risking 10.50, so 10.50 times 2, it's $20 per account. Yeah, $21 per account. So on the worst case scenario of the day, we lose 326 plus 20, let's say 25, around 351 per account. We're taking 2 trades, but second trade we're letting run. We're following our system right now. We're gonna let it run. We're going to follow our system and let it run. Follow our system and let it run. Not take profits off of emotion. Not take profit because we got our break-even level. We're going to let the full trade play out even though we took a loss. It'll suck if we get stopped out of break-even, which might fucking happen. But whatever, right? So, we'll see. I don't like that, dude. Retrace has got to happen, so let's wait. We're coming into this inverse volume imbalance, this 15-minute inverse volume imbalance, so maybe we can get a reaction off of that and continue lower. That would be freaking cool, but we'll find out. Letting it ride. Letting it ride. Talking to myself. Letting it ride. I'm gonna go take a pee. I don't even want to look at this shit. about to do this, dude. I'm gonna mentally prepare myself for if I get stopped out. Emotional damage. Emotional damage. Emotional damage. Emotional damage. See if this 15-minute protects us, because we're coming for it. We're coming for it. Balls. Dude, and from entry, we hit a 114-point trade. Trading's hard. This is the hardest part. This shit. We really want to turn around right now, dog? Still a smart guy. Good, I guess. We're touching VWAP right here, so this move down doesn't mean shit. Let's see what happens off it. This is where price will continue higher if it wants to. But if we can get a nice, strong, bearish candle closure out of this, it'd be cool. Which we got 3 seconds. Okay, I like that. Let's see. We're playing in this 15-minute inverse volume imbalance too. That could protect us. If we break below this low right here, my trailing stop loss is going to go above this high. Wow. Alright, so let's put trailing stop here. Wow. 813. Got it at 814. It's the brightest time my life ever been. I need diamonds when it get dark again. Come on, NQ. Come on. Please. We're almost at break even, dude, on that first big loss. And we're going to get back what we lost with 1 micro. If we were in 2 micros right now, we'd be up around 5 grand. Or 22, yeah, around 4 or 5 grand. But we don't want to sweep this low. We want to continue lower. We're so close. But if we take out the Fibster too, this is where price can retrace. This is where price can retrace, and it almost did once. So we want to see follow through here. Regardless, I'm proud of myself on this second trade. Regardless. Regardless, it'll be a 1-8 RR right here. It'll be a 213 point trade. It'll be a 213 point trade. If this plays out, that'd be so cool, man. It'd be so cool. Dump. Come on. D Blicky, you're the only one. You're the only one, D Blicky. Stop playing with us. So from 29 to 14. 29 to 14. 16.25 points. 25 times 2. So we get $32 per account, regardless of what happens. Which sucks, but it's not bad. So what was our first loss? First loss was 324. So regardless on the day, we lose 291 per account. Regardless on the day, we lose 291 per account. So we'll see. What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh my god. Oh my god. We got a new macro coming up in 15 minutes. And we'll inverse that hourly gap on ES. Don't you love when you already took a loss and then you've been sitting in a trade for about an hour now to see if we end up making money on the day? We're at break even. We still might lose because, again, our first loss was a little bit bigger than we wanted it to be, and we were wrong. But I went in half the position size, and we're letting our trade fully run right now. But don't you just love when you have people like this on Kick? Watch, just look at this. Just look. Look at this. When you're in a trade, you got people saying, pretty solid trader, no viewer interaction. That's I would put if the super counter more than likely the regular counter gets sweep. What? You know how much harder it is to trade live in front of people and be in live trades and have people talk like this? It's fun. Whole different skill level. Come on, dog. Can we get a bearish reaction out of here, please? Pretty please? No 5 minute. This should be, we should respect the zone. We should respect the zone. We should respect it. Look at this. When you're in a trade, we got people saying, pretty solid trader, no viewer interaction. That's how I put it's the super counter more than likely a regular counter gets sweep. What? You know how much harder it is to trade live in front of people and be in live trades and have people talk like this? It's fun. Whole different skill level. I will show you the world. I will show you my butthole. I need NQ to dump. I need NQ to target this 4-hour low. Pretty, please. Please don't reverse and stop us out. Today's a mental tax. Today is a mental tax. I'm gonna be honest. Mental tax Larry today. And then we'll get stopped out with like some stupid shit like this. Boom, just right up to it.
First thing I drink it.
This is what I prepared for. I'm gonna journal this trade right now. I'm just gonna let myself accept the fact if we get stopped out at trailing drawdown that we let this run and Followed our system. So that's all that matters at the end of the day. Peace out. Oh my god, dude. Stop that like that. Sucks. I really care about $30. We still might want to trade into this 15-minute gap, dude. I'm just gonna put it at break even. Just want it at break even. Let it run for this long. Oh, if we get stopped at break even, dude, after all that, it's gonna suck. It's gonna suck. I move my again. I'm not just moving my stop off of randomness right now anymore. I thought we were gonna dump, but we have this 15-minute gap we can respect. This is our last hope, so I'm just gonna have it at break even regardless. An extra $30 per account isn't worth it to me, but it looks like we're getting stopped out, guys. Which sucks, but it's all good. Just gonna accept the fact right now. This is the hard part of trading, though. And then learning to trust your system still after this. It's the hard part. But I'll show it. I'll show it. I don't give a shit. I'll show it. Probably gonna retrace and then continue higher here. That's what I would assume. If we respect this 15-minute, that'd be amazing. But I'm just gonna accept that we already got stopped out at break even. Would be cool though, but this trade, man. This is where we could react higher right here. After we broke away, so more orders could get filled here, continue higher. It's looking like this hourly gap too might get respected. We got 5 minutes, so I was nervous for. Ain't over till it's over, but it's pretty much over. We'll see. Alright. Yeah, it's not good. What a day, dude. What a day. This is gonna be a mentally taxing day. But it's whatever. Alright guys, we're getting stopped out on this candle. I would assume the way with that reaction, I'd put my money on it, but might as well hold it now. We've held it for an hour. We'll get so lucky, dude, if this happens, but it's not looking good. Regardless, we followed our plan. We stuck to our system. We let the trade run. I got to remind myself that at the end of the day, but it does hurt. Be honest with you, it does hurt because it was looking good and we let it run. We let it run 120 points, but this is the hard part. This is the hard part of trading. This is the hardest part. Shit ain't easy, dog. Shit ain't easy. 12 p.m. macro is coming out, so it's probably going to come stop us out at 12 p.m. It's just playing right here. It's playing with us. Fucking A, dude. Just take me out of my misery. Just take me out of my misery. Big trade. Big trade. Damn, we were so close. Here we go. 12 p.m. macro is either going to stop us out or it's going to pump in the opposite direction. I got a feeling it's going to stop us out. Yeah. Inverse this hourly gap, but we're going to retrace. There's no way. This is one of the days that just makes you feel sick. But again, it's just emotional based. It sucks, but fuck, dude. We were up, break even. We were at break even almost. We were $50 away from break even per account. And then now we're still gonna lose $300 per account on the day. Markets stink. Suck.
Stop field.
That pissed me off. Alright. That fucking sucks, to be honest with you. I don't know why it says 18 trades. It should be 20 trades. I don't know why it's saying 18. I don't know, TradeZilla stinks right now. Alright, well, we lost 319 on the first trade, and then we got butchered on this one, dude. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. Alright, don't know what else to say. Yep. 5 trade losing streak. Getting cooked this month, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Alright, peace out to the one person watching. Peace out.